It's your girl, your favorite realtor, Ruth Marquise Haynes. All right, so today, Lucy, you got some explaining to do. I want to talk about, you remember I Love Lucy, y'all? I Love Lucy is like a little show. It was black and white. I'm not that old, y'all, so it could be some explaining or explaining. I don't know. But I know that Ricky Ricardo, I think that's his name. And every time Lucy would do something to his wife, and he'd be like, Lucy, you got something explaining to do. So, you do need to be explained some things when you are buying a house. You do need to know a lot when buying a house. That's why you need a knowledgeable expert that will navigate you through the process. You also need to listen to them, because buying a house is like, it's like asking for a lawsuit, right? They don't tell you that, right? When you're buying up a house, like, yeah, pretty house, pretty, woohoo. But there's so many things that can cause you to make yourself liable. So people say, I can sell my house without a realtor. I can buy a house without a realtor. Look, you need a realtor. You need somebody that knows the contract. You need somebody that is going to fight for you. A lot of times things get heated between buyers and sellers. And if there was somebody in the middle, that's why you have people in the middle. Sometimes it gets heated between the agents in the middle. If you have somebody that's cool, calm, and collected, you will get much further than the hothead. Like, oh yeah, they get things done, and they blow things up too. But yeah, you want somebody that's not gonna they're bad at negotiating, so that way, like behind closed doors, they're really losing you money. So hey, how are you? So you want to make sure that you have a buyer's consultation when you are buying a house. It's so very important to have a buyer's consultation, because that's where you can ask all your questions. After you do a phone consultation, how it works with me and my team, after you have a phone consultation with one of us, you actually get pre-approved, and then you come in for a buyer's consultation. That's where I let you know about the process. You can get 6 phases of buying a home. There's books, there's videos, there's all kinds of things, but you also have to educate yourself. So now, this is what happens when you're doing your research as a buyer. If you are doing your research and not just going by hearsay, like hearsay, I'm not even gonna count that. Like, if you want to know, like, if somebody was suing you, would you go ask your friend a question about, hey, I know you got sued before, what happened? But they got sued over a bicycle and you're talking about a motorcycle. Like, it's two different things, right? So every case is different. Everything is different. So you need to know for yourself. So what happens is, when you educate yourself as a buyer before you buy a house, this is why I'm making these videos, then you'll find yourself more prepared. So the basic stuff you're prepared for. So when tricky situations or things you have questions about, you know how to answer, you know what to ask. So let me give you an example of when you're in school and your teacher's about to review something and they tell you what chapter they're going to talk about. Now, the person that the teacher said read chapter 5, right? The person that didn't read chapter 5 is going to be like, whatever you say, teacher, I got you, right? And they're not going to retain. But the person that read chapter 5 knows exactly when they were reading it where they got stuck. They know exactly what question to ask. They get their questions, answered correctly. And if it's not clear, they can say it's not clear. And then they're well informed. And then not only that, they help the people around them as well, right? Because you're informed, now you know. So that's exactly what it's like when you're buying a home. You need to be informed. You need to read up. You need to learn and grow in that area, because you're making financial decisions. The biggest financial purchase that you're maybe in your lifetime, and you have to make sure you know what you're doing. And don't be like, I read here in chapter 5 that that's you're not right, teacher. You're not right. It's not like that. It's just, learning, educating yourself, and then starting to be open your mind to like, okay, what happens if this happens? What happens if that happens? So if you ask better questions, you'll get even more out of your expert. Okay. So the little funny story, when I was opening up my daycare, they were like, the electrician, I was like, yep, you need a strobe, a horn strobe, but this is that. And then I told him everything we needed. He was like, and then you drew a map of the daycare? Look, I sure did, because I didn't have $5,000 to be paying somebody to do this stuff for me. So I learned everything that I needed to learn. I did it on my own, and guess what? The process went much easier. Those experts that want to overcharge you, they don't charge you because they know you know what you're talking about. But how did I learn? I called the city up every day. Oh, what about this and what about that? Oh, what about this and what about that? They were talking like legal experts that I can go to and ask them questions, and I would never say my name, but I learned so much from talking to them. By the time it was time to do the transaction, I was ready to go. I was like, oh, I know everything I got to do. That's okay. And then people would, it would turn into my favor, and people would start doing great things. So that's what it's like when you're buying a house and you want to ask better questions, because you can't just say, oh, nobody told me. You also have to ask, because there's so much to know that I wouldn't know every little thing that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's a lot. It's a whole lot. That's why you need somebody that you can trust, that you will listen to, that you can respect, that when it comes time to make that hard decision, that person knows how to talk to you. That person knows how to break it down to you. And just like I'm breaking it down on the videos, don't you think I'll break it down in the transaction? Hello. Anyway, so that's it, guys. I need you to go over to my YouTube page and subscribe. If you want more videos, go to Philadelphia Real Estate, right? You'll find my name should pop up, and go subscribe right now. Tell your friends, tag a friend, and go subscribe, and you'll get more videos. Thanks. Ching. Bye.